Hi guys, welcome. Scatlink here, and we are off for the redux of our first Halloween special that was originally done on the Gear with Luigi 2013. Luigi's Mansion! As you can tell, quality's a lot better than what we last did. We are at 480p with the HD copy at 60 frames recording, even though I'm recording it at 1080p because I've upscaled it. But yeah, it's going to be nice, crisp, clean and clear, and I also have applied a widescreen hack for 3D elements, courtesy of Swiss. So, reason why I'm doing a redux of this game is mainly because that on my first Let's Play project, obviously I have improved since then, quality of all kinds, better recording software, hardware, techniques, style of commentary. In this case, it's still going to be just a basic Let's Play. I'm going to try and get as much money as possible, but not guaranteed to get a B rank, because it is the PAL version, so we can't get A rank on the basic mansion. But we do have prior knowledge from previous playthroughs and, well, past times, because I know a lot more secrets than previously, so we can definitely do a lot better. So it's going to be mostly casual like it was with the previous attempt on this Let's Play. And it was a successful attempt, and I'm also going to try and keep the pacing the same as well. But yeah, to go over controls, we'll get into that later, but right now we can at least move. We can use the C-stick to go left and right, to swivel and angle our flashlight. Press and hold B to turn it off. Let go to turn it back on again. And yeah, so the story is Mario went to this mansion before Luigi, because Luigi won it in a contest, was given a map to the location, but apparently Mario is nowhere to be seen, and that's how we begin. It's, once again, a simple plot, and things get creepy from here on out, as if the, you know, the advertisement wasn't obvious. It's a floating key! And that's a highly detailed key at that. Well, we just tried that door. You have to try either door in order for the key to appear, for that apparition to drop it. Looks a lot more cartoony when we're about to pick it up. That's a thing. Also, don't touch these spikes, they will hurt you. In the 3DS version, because there is a 3DS remake out now, which we will be covering in a separate Let's Play because we got co-op available, and it is technically alongside canon with the original. But just to make mention, the spikes will be gone, but it will still be locked. It will still glow when you do not have the key for that particular door. But the spikes will be gone, so you can't hurt yourself. We can interact with stuff pressing the A button. Let's use the key on this door here, and give chase to that ghost. Mario, you behind here? Very Resident Evil. Ouch. It sure takes a lot of knocks in this line of work. I'm getting too old for this ghost-catching tomfoolery. Anyway, nice to meet you. I'm Professor Egad. This house? I swear it seems to have more ghosts every day. What a young fella like you doing around here anywho? Uh-oh, this looks ugly. Alright, youngster, look lively. Follow me post-haste. So your name's Luigi. I think our paths were distant across. Well met, Luigi. What's this, you ask? Well, these cozy quarters are where I do my ghost studying. Professor Egad's Ghost Research Laboratory. The lab, if you're of a shortening mind. You won this mansion in a contest you didn't even enter. And pretty fishy to me. Why'd you not call the spam community or something?
Or maybe even the police? Do we have police in the Mushroom Kingdom? Anyway. So you believe the mansion actually exists then? Strange. I've been living here since I was a lad of 20 or so. And I'll tell you, that mansion appeared just a few days ago. The spirits have fooled you, good sir. I didn't know if it was a dream or an illusion or what. Oh, but surely wouldn't be too happy winning a haunted house. Now that I can get a good look at you, as this record, a guy with a red hat, kind of like yours, went up to the mansion without even stopping for chat. He never even returned. Was he a dream as well? What? That guy was your brother? Oh no, that's horrible. He wouldn't stand a chance about those ghosts without my help. We have to go after him. Here's the plan. I'll teach you how to deal with ghosts, so you can rescue your brother, Luigi.
Big fist! So, the premise has been set, and we are going to be rescuing our brother with some ghost-catching gadgets. And we're beginning our tutorial, because it's a unique Mario game, or shall I say Luigi game, where jumping's not involved because the device that we are going to be using on our backs is too damn heavy, not able to jump. And we're not going to be able to use our big fist for much, because they're ghosts. So we have the control screen here. We can actually change to have a standard movement or sidestep. You will be sidestepping if you are vacuuming, or if you're on the sidestep setting, you'll be on normal movement. So basically the control setting changes the left analog stick's function. That's all the customization you get. But it works, and it's also similar to what you have in the 3D version as well. However, when you're on this screen, if we can wait for, I believe it's about 3.5 minutes on just sitting on this screen, we will have an Easter egg play, which is pretty familiar for those who know of everything Mario. So I'm just going to time lapse until we actually get to that point. It begins, it tricks you out, but then it starts about 10 seconds later. That little ditty was a very jazzy remix following to the beat of this menu theme to Tucker's song, Totaka still is a composer for some games for Nintendo, mostly Yoshi and Mario games in particular, other than Tetsuga. And the thing with the music is that he likes to sprinkle this little ditty randomly within games, and you just gotta find them. And this is one of the more well-known ones, and it's also very jazzy and different to the rest of them, because it normally just plays the little jingle, like the blob, bloop, 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 that kind of bit. But the rest of it was kind of like making it into an actual song. If we wait for another 3.5 minutes, it will play again. So, but obviously we're not going to wait to play it again, we just heard it, and I didn't want to talk about it until after we heard it, for the sake of spoilers.
That's the vacuum cleaner engineered to catch ghosts. I call it this genius. The Poltergeist 3000. It can suck up all kinds of things, so let it rip. Use the up button to vacuum and the C-stick to change in your direction.
So, when it comes to vacuuming, the L and R buttons are variable. So, unless you're on the 3D version, it will be super, like maximum suckage. But for the L and R buttons, R to vacuum, L to blow. The further you press down, the stronger that the action will be. If you click it all the way down, it will be up to max. So keep that in mind.
No matter how strong you think your brother is, those are mysterious beings. They can't be caught using conventional means. So you better use this. It's the only way to follow them. This is the only thing they fear. Or something to that effect. Well, how's about we start your training? Ghosts seem to like darkness, so they avoid the light. If you hit them with a flashlight beam all of a sudden, they'll stun them momentarily. Then it's vacuuming time. You can, when you see your chance, hold down the L button and tilt with the control stick in the opposite direction.
The controls will be different in the 3DS version, but I'm not going to be mentioning the controls until we actually do the co-op.
Just give it a try. You'll learn more that way than just listening to me yap about it.
But the other 3DS differences, like presentation or how the screens are laid out, the visual differences or control differences, we do have bonus episodes from the original project that I've already done, which will be in the playlist for this as well, because they were recently made before making this Redux.
Remember, as soon as you see a ghost heart, that's your chance to vacuum him up. While vacuuming, tilt the control stick in the opposite direction to bring him in.
If you hold it in the opposite direction, the health will go down in a ticking fashion like a ding, 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 ding. But if you give it a wiggle in the opposite direction, you'll suck up a lot more health a lot more quickly. That's the key to getting really good scores on this game. So I'll hold the B button, I'll get ready, stun him, and wiggle in the opposite direction. Notice it's going a lot quicker.
When that surprised ghost heart appears, vacuum it with the L button and control stick. Put the control stick in the direction opposite the ghost.
So if I just hold it, you'll see that it'll go down very steady after a little bit of a suction bonus.
You have to get close as you can before flashing the light. Surprise them with the light and when they get close. Pow pow. The more, the better. Got it?
Right, so we've got 2 this time. If you are really good, you can get multiple in one suction. I didn't get him in that one. That's a problem. Obviously, these ghosts won't attack you. These are hologramic, so they are not going to actually damage you, but you can miss them. You can get a score at the end of this, depending on how many you suck up, but it doesn't actually impact anything other than his comment at the end of the day. You can do this as many times as you want, once you have completed it.
Hey kid, shape up. You can't go looking for your brother the way you're carrying on. Yeah, here they come.
Right, so we got 5 here. I would like to get 2 at once. Okay, that was really bad. Because this is training, if you ting them and don't hoover them up, they're going to disappear. I was hoping for 2 and then get the other 2 or 3 in another suction. Unfortunately, they didn't get caught in the vacuum, so they disappeared. If they disappear, you've got to wait around until they show up again so you can get rid of them. Clear all ghosts in a room in order to turn on the lights.
Catching ghosts means using the flashlight and the Poltergeist 3000 as a team. You get me, young fella? That'll do. Let's, how many did you get? Hey, 7 ghosts. That's how you do it, Luigi. Fine, fine. Looks like you worked up quite a sweat there. How about a little cooldown in the gallery? I'm quite proud of it, you know. Off we go.
Alright, so welcome to the gallery. It looks quite different in the 3DS version. They completely redesigned it. But in this version, well, just like in that version, we can test out some of our stuff with Luigi. So we can mess around with the poltergeist if you so wish. If you hoover stuff up and you see that puff of dust, that means you've interacted with something. Notice that the wings are flapping on these statues. You can also hit yourself, or hump it, because for whatever reason Luigi in this game likes to grind against everything. But that's how you interact with stuff, that's how you search things. If you want a closer scan detail though, what you want to do is press the X button to go into first person mode with the Game Boy Horror. This little boy genius here of plus 20s or whatever, is the one who developed this little gadget, a redone Game Boy Color with a built-in camera that doesn't need the Game Boy camera plug-in in order to work. Oh, way to go, genius! Do you have the hang of that thing yet? I don't know why it's Luigi who says that, but hey. So, the gallery. We can check these empty portraits, and there's nothing there, really. That's because this is basically how we track our progress. Although, if we press the Y button, we can access the map, which, ironically enough, you can never access every room here. But it does show you how it's all connected, which is pretty cool. But that wasn't the button I actually wanted. You can zoom in if you want, move around. What I meant to do was press the Z button. There we go. So this shows you your inventory as well as your game progress. So all of the money that we have found in the mansion will be listed here. And it says ghost. These correlate with the pictures here in the gallery. So we'll head over in this way. Nice designed room here. However, you're not going to be able to find or interact with anything in here, although you can, well, interact with things. Nothing happens. Nothing will drop. Nothing here. Well, guess we'll have to come back later once we actually make some progress. In the 3DS version, there are achievements, and there's also another room where you can check the names of certain ghosts as well. That's not in this version. They didn't add that, start adding that in all of the Luigi's Mansion games until Luigi's Mansion 2. The remake came out after Luigi's Mansion 2, before Luigi's Mansion 3.
Are you done appreciating it for today, Luigi?
There's nothing here. There's nothing here, man. Where am I?
This is the gallery. This is where I hang all my paintings. Ghost paintings, that is.
Oh, I see.
When I was young, I designed a machine to turn ghosts into paintings and travelled the world collecting them. Oh, it was glamorous, I tell you. Well then, now I have to tell you a horrifying story. The last ghost I caught was number 22, Boo Lossless. But there was lots of boos, and King Boo rallied them all to take revenge upon me. They used my machine to free Boo Lossless from the painting, and then they went and turned all my other portraits back into ghosts too. As if that weren't enough, they built a mansion in front of my lab in the space of a single night. And then they all hid inside. If I told anybody else this stuff, they'd probably have me committed. I'm sure my portrait ghosts are somewhere inside that mansion. Just have to get them back.
So, not only is Mario in the mansion, kidnapped, potentially by the boos, but this dude was also capturing dead spirits and just putting them on display. You do realise that these are passed on spirits, right? Well, I don't know about the boos, but, you know, that's still not exactly helpful. You're kind of sus. You could be committed just for doing that sort of thing. Messing with the dead, but now we know that there is more than just, you know, ghosts in the mansion. There are special ghosts, portrait ghosts as well as boos. So that's great. King Boo is loose. What's a Game Boy Horror? I know of the Game Boy Color and it was popular.
I designed the Game Boy Horror as a communications terminal. It has all sorts of functions. For example, you can press the Z button to see a list of the items you picked up. Give it a try after you get some coins.
Obviously in the 3DS version you just navigate on the touchscreen.
Of course, you'll be also be able to see portrait ghosts there once you capture some. You can also use the Y button to display a map of the mansion. The display will colour the rooms as you visit them. Check the map if you ever get lost. You go there, son?
Big fist!
Are you done appreciating it for today, Luigi?
We need to get back to the lab. I need to get her going and save my brother Mario.
Alright then. Where will you go, Luigi?
Let's begin the game.
Be careful now, Luigi.
And it begins. We have our status of the Game Boy Horror in the corner. Shows us some money at a glance. We have 100 health, as we've already noticed. Yeah, if you take damage, you need to find hearts in order to replenish them, not mushrooms. Figure that out. Speaking of mushrooms, what's Toad doing here?
Where did you go, Mario? Luigi? Wow, it's Luigi. You finally made it. Oh, joy. Thank goodness. Well, me? Princess Peach asked me to come here and look for Mario. He left when he heard that you won a mansion. He never returned. Then I arrived here. The mansion was full of ghosts. I didn't see Mario anywhere. Kind of freaked out a little. Didn't know what to do. It's been awful. Please, 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 you have to help me find Mario. If he doesn't get back, you have no idea how upset the princess will be. She'll flip.
Goodbye.
I'm so very blue.
I love doing that. Just goodbye. Alright, I'm not doing that again because I'm going to murder my voice with Toad's voice. My god. A certain madam would know how I feel about that when she makes me do it in her live streams. Leave it to me! I'll find Mario, big fist!
Yay! Thanks, Luigi! You made my dark and stormy night.
And for some reason that turns lights on in this room. Don't ask me why.
I wish I could do something to help you. Wait, I got it! At least let me do this.
Toads are your save points in this game. Also, if Luigi's face looks weird here, even though I'm obviously upscaled this to 480p, still doesn't look exactly the best. It's hard to notice what his face looks like. He doesn't look tired, or with a dead stare. It's a grimace, like a kind of face. So we'll save now just so that we don't have to do all that tutorial stuff again.
Talk to me for help anytime.
And my throat is murdered. So don't expect multiple episodes back to back. But yeah, so we have a vacuum. We have a whole mansion. We can now check out the map. So we don't need to actually, like, you know, find anything. We can just see what doors are open and what doors are locked, what rooms need keys. We got a basement, we got first floor or ground floor, the second floor upstairs, we got the attic, and then we have the roof. So we can see exactly how much progress that we've got going on. And I'll get into the key colour codes of the completed rooms later. All you need to know right now is grey rooms are rooms that are not cleared, and yellow for now is hallways that are lit up. Green are, I believe, hallways that are not lit up. But we'll get into that later. So as you saw there, money just poured out of the chandelier. You want to interact with literally everything. That's annoying. And you want to be quick while getting all the money because it likes to disappear. And you want every penny if you want to get the highest rank. If you're playing on NTSC or Japanese, you can get A rank on the first time through. However, in the PAL version, they upped the requirements, so you can't actually get enough money. Unless you spend days on trying to make stuff appear, perhaps, to get A rank immediately. You are ranked for how much progress you make. So, we can't get through that door, but we can go through the door that we started off with, so let's go do that. So, if we go into first person, we can actually view things, and Luigi will have things to say. What a dreadful picture! But that candle next to it might be important. Just like a real person. How very creepy. Well, real for the Mario universe, I assume. Before New Donk City. What else would we scan? You know, let's scan the chandelier. Because in my original playthrough, I didn't actually do this that often. Simply delightful. Fair enough. We got stuff to interact with. We got ghosts to find. Now that we are armed, they're hiding from us. They're either going to attack us in droves when we enter the room, or they're going to sneak up at us one by one, or we got to sniff them out first. Let's grab all the money first. Thankfully, if the money's already lying around, it will not disappear. But remember, you want to interact with everything, and once it makes that dust particle puff, that means you have interacted with that item, and if nothing comes out, you don't need to worry about it. Okay, normally money comes out there. I was unlucky. It can be random. Always check when you're coming through rooms. Unless you think that you've done sufficient searching and you're ready to call it a day. So, mess with the chandelier here. Oh, gold bar! Grab that. That's worth a lot of money. So if I press Z again, we can now see that we're actually building up our coins, notes, and gold bars. I don't know why notes and gold bars end up in the Mario universe, but we do have gold coins, which for some reason this time are blazoned with a G. Interesting. Who put out my candles? You, Mr. Lime Green? Well, dark rooms are dangerous around here, yes. They love the dark, and now they'll get you. Now you're in for it. Just like the little red cap before you. May you wander lost in the darkness forever. Are you afraid of the dark, little man? Are you? Here they are now. It begins. So you're not scored for grabbing ghosts, although if you do suck up 2 at once, you can get health drops. Take out all the ghosts in a room is our goal in order to continue moving. Because if you remember when we checked the map, the door is locked. And we can't get forward. But by completing the room, not only do the lights turn on, and it looks really good, but we get a key. And when you grab a key, it shows you exactly where to use the key on which door. So if you're anywhere in the mansion and you find a key, it will tell you where you need to go next. It's quite a linear game, but there are some stuff that you can skip, although I'm not going to. And most times, you wouldn't skip them anyway unless you're specifically going out your way to not do that. So, guess what? You don't have to see this every time. Just press A to skip it. Okay, it begins. I think they're going to come in droves this time. Yep, here we go. Suck you up. Nothing in that one. Now, normally I want to check everything before I hoover up ghosts, and there's a reason for that I'll probably get into in the next room, but I will try to do it in this room while dodging the ghosts just to be on the safe side. Okay, so that's health that I don't need. Problem is, when you do uncover health, they will disappear if you don't pick them up in time. Yellow ghosts just chase you and punch you when they can. Pink ghosts tend to swing a little bit more, and they won't give up even after they hit you once. But yellow ghosts have 10 health, pink ghosts have 20. So they get a little bit more difficult. Okay, they're both coming at me. There we are. So I've already checked all these, because I'm just checking the pots to make sure. Although, I believe we can actually do something with these pots later on for some additional bonuses. Right, so I don't want to be sucking up every ghost in this room. As I said, I want to interact with this cupboard. You see that blue ghost? That is a speedy spirit. If we can catch that guy... Get rid of them. Ow. I don't want to be losing coins, so I will be picking those back up. Thankfully, speedy spirits will shit. Okay, I thought he was going to go. Oh, shit. I lost the speedy spirit. No, I didn't. He respawned! What? Okay, I don't remember them respawning. I'm going to get rid of you, because you're being a pain. I don't remember the speedy spirit respawning. The green is not a problem at the moment. Shit! Wait, if I walk to the opposite side of the room and go back again, would he respawn again? Wait, how did I make him respawn? Okay, first video recording, and I made him respawn somehow, but now he ain't respawning. Right, if I sucked up that speedy spirit, we'll have another chance to grab him later, don't worry, it'll be a lot easier as well. If we suck up a speedy spirit, a blue variant of a yellow ghost like that, we would get a bunch of money showing up. He would spit out a ton of money as we hoover him up. Unfortunately, I missed out now, but we will have another chance to get him later on, don't worry. Oh, don't step on banana peels, you will drop your money and get hit a little. So hoover them up to get rid of them when possible. Thing is, though, is... Oh, wow, I could have actually got it after hoovering that because there's one hiding in the cupboards. Forgot about that. But yeah, we'll have another chance to get him, don't worry. It's just, you You can also, you know, quit the game and reload and come back and do it again, but that means I'll have to go through the rooms again. And I don't really want to do that. Because we're almost at the end of this first episode, actually. So let's do this. There we are. Ironically enough, this video is probably slightly longer than the original first episode, but that's because of, you know, mentioning 3D stuff and using the camera a bit more, which I don't normally do. So we've got the key. Little heart there, I could actually use that. And there's a thing with mirrors, which I'll get into later, which I didn't actually show off, but I will be using it at some point. So we'll keep that in mind for later. And there's another toad here for some reason. Interesting. Nothing in the lamp. There's a bunch of pots here. Can't seem to get anything done with them. You're right there.
What? You? Where are you? Where? Luigi? Yes, Luigi. How lucky that you found me. I feel so much better now. Please, please save Mario. I've looked everywhere.
How did you even get here? All the doors were locked.
I can't find him. Where is he?
Big Fist. For some reason.
If there's anything I can do.
Getting out of breath doing that voice, but yes, that is going to be the end of the first episode of the Redux of Luigi's Mansion. I hope that the higher quality is a lot better for you guys. Also with the widescreen, 480p, 60 frames, much better audio as well. Everything. Not even using the Roxio when I was on the Dazzle before, on the Elgato, playing it directly from what I'm looking at. Also, just to let you know, your file will not update its G total until you actually complete what it says here, up to Area 1. So, up to Area 1, we have nothing. With that, though, we'll see you guys next time. You'll be back. And we'll be waiting.